Thanks for tuning in. Today I want to share my top 3 items that I don't want you to waste your money on. Luxury items are really expensive and we want to make sure we make the right choices and get the right cost per wear, or at least be able to drive the cost per wear down. So I hope you learn from some of my mistakes, if you will, and can make better decisions than perhaps I have in the past. If you're tuning in for the first time, hi, I'm Katie. I like to do these luxury fashion videos here on YouTube. I share hauls and reviews, but at the end of the day, I share my journey so we can all mindfully curate our own collections. So if you like what you're seeing, please subscribe to my channel, like this video, and leave me a comment down below on what additional items you feel like we don't need to waste our money on. Also, the sun is playing a little bit of hide and seek today. It was like really bright, really consistent for hours on end, and then of course as soon as I sit down it decides to play hide and seek. So if it gets a bit lighter and darker in between, I hope you can understand. I will do my best to correct some of that as I'm editing the video, but just in case it gets a little in and out. So top 3 items that I don't want you to waste your money on. Specifically, I don't want you to waste your money on getting them brand new from the boutique because I don't know if they're really worth it. The first item on my list is going to be the Chanel Classic Flap. I know, it's such a classic beauty. I do have one myself. This is a small classic flap. It is in a gray lambskin. This is from the 19B collection, 2019 Fall Winter, Act 1. And I really like this piece. I'm really happy I have it in my collection. I wear it a ton, like you'll see it on my Instagram, and like I wear it a ton with a lot of different outfits. But if you watched one of my more recent Chatting in My Closet videos around the Chanel price increases, the new one, another one that they did recently, just the prices of the Chanel Classic Flap brand new from the boutique is just eye-wateringly expensive, I think. And personally, I don't love this style enough to want to get many more brand new from the boutique. I am happy with the ones that I already have. I pretty much have all the sizes. They're just not all they don't all look the same. And I think that's why I like them. But like, I don't see myself like getting another small classic flap in a different color, brand new from the boutique, because I think they're like $6,500 now to get the small size. And that just seems really crazy. I don't think I like this design enough to shell out that much money. So that's why I feel like this is a really great candidate to purchase on the pre-loved market. Now I understand as retail prices go up, the secondary market prices tend to go up as well. They tend to be pretty correlated. But a lot of times I still think you're able to find really good deals. I feel like oftentimes on the secondary market, it might actually be easier to find a black classic flap versus, you know, a specific pink color from 3 years ago, you know what I mean? And so because of that, I feel like the secondhand market is a really great place to look for really, really classic pieces. Those are the ones that hold their value, but those are the ones that are often more plentiful because more people have them and more people are perhaps at a place where they are okay to part with them. Not everybody's in the market to get, you know, that specific pink color from 3 years ago. And sometimes because it is so specific, that piece that pink one might have more of a premium versus a black one when there's like 3 other black ones on the same site. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like the Chanel Classic Flap is a good option to look at on the pre-loved market. And like, if you have the cash, if the price tag doesn't bother you, by all means, like, get the classic flaps to your heart's content. And like, if I had that kind of cash, I would absolutely buy them in really pretty seasonal colors. Like the upcoming fall collection has this like light blue and this light purple, which are absolutely gorgeous. Like I would love to have classic flaps in those colors, but I just can't stomach that price tag with it. And that's why I don't want you to waste your money either. The second item is the Hermes Constance. I have another video where I shared some more thoughts on the Constance style itself. So I'll link that up above in case you're curious, and you can hear a lot more detail on the specifics that don't really work out for me. But I know this is, again, another really classic bag, a really coveted item, a really sought after piece. Me saying this doesn't mean that I'm immediately going to go like sell this and like get rid of it. That's not necessarily the case. This one isn't always a better option to get on the secondhand market. So this is more of just a flat out, like, I really don't think it's worth it, guys. But I just don't think it's really worth it. For the price tag that it has as well, and for how close it is to the cost of a Birkin or a Kelly, I personally think I would enjoy a Birkin or Kelly in my collection more than I would the Constance, if that makes sense. And I know it's also difficult because it's not like you can just like run out and get whichever one you want. And sometimes some people might feel like they have to get a Constance before they can get their Birkin, before they get offered a Kelly or something like that. I think I just don't fully understand the hype around this bag. Like when I got my Birkin, and every time I still use my Birkin, I just love it. I just have this feeling, I like it, and I am like, woohoo! like I get so excited when I can wear my Birkin out. It feels like such a treat. And those feelings also carry over to my picotine as well. I have an Hermes picotine, and when I wear that too, I'm like, oh, like today I get to carry my picotine. A little bit of excitement around it. When I do carry my Constance out, like I don't get that same kind of spark in me. It's more from like a utilitarian standpoint. I'm like, oh, I have to carry a few more things in my bag today, so let me carry this one. Or couldn't quite figure out what other bag to wear, and I want a gray bag, but I already carried my small flap a lot recently, so I want to switch it up, and so okay, then I'll carry this one. You see what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't always emerge as like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to wear this bag. Let me put my whole outfit, you know, let me put it together all around wearing this. And it's more like, oh, okay, I guess I'll take that bag. And like, I know that sounds ridiculous, and it is also a very privileged place to be where you can say something like that. That's just how I feel. That's just how I feel. That's just how I feel about this bag. It's really strange. It's almost like I feel like I should like it more, but I don't for some reason. But then it's like complicated because I still enjoy having it in my collection. Like I said, I'm not necessarily looking to part ways with it right now. So it's not quite that, but it's just like if I look at all my Hermes bags, I'm sort of like, okay. And I'm like looking forward to adding another Birkin or Kelly to my collection next. If I'm not like, oh, what color Constance do I want to add next? I'm more just like, okay, like what Birkin do I want next? Like when I think about my Hermes handbag collection growing, basically it doesn't include another Constance. I've even been thinking about like a bolide and like the mini bolide. Really love that silhouette, and there's something about it that I want to try. But you see, like there are even other styles outside of a Birkin and Kelly that are on my mind, but another Constance is not one of those. The third item I don't want you to waste your money on are going to be really trendy luxury shoes. And I bring my Chanel slingbacks out as an example. Hear me out. I feel like shoes don't hold their resale value very well, so there are a plethora of really good options on the pre-loved market, and a lot of them are in really excellent conditions. Okay, there are some where it's like a little questionable. You're like, I don't quite understand like why that one's going for that much money when it looks that worn. I hear you, I do. But also a lot of times there are so many shoes that look like they're in really great condition and are at an excellent price compared to the full retail. So especially because shoes are so particular and so individual in terms of comfort level, I think pre-loved is a better option for you to try out styles from different brands, see which ones work best for you and are comfortable for you. And then if you really know, like let's say you know the slingbacks are like your favorite shoe, they fit so perfectly, they're so comfortable, you can walk miles in them, then like now that you know that, it's probably a good shoe for you to go buy full price. But I just think sometimes the risk factor for luxury shoes is a bit high because you don't always know how comfortable they're going to be. And what's comfortable for someone else might not be comfortable for you. Like these slingbacks are not that comfortable for me. I love how they make my feet look, and I love the general like silhouette. I love this silver collar combination, but they're not very comfortable, so I notice I don't wear them as much. And now I have a few pairs of shoes from Chanel that I actually got on sale that I feel like I wear a lot more because they are comfortable. I'm like, well, I basically bought these 2 pairs of shoes for the price of this one that I'm not wearing. Overall, as a category, I think like luxury shoes and trendy luxury shoes is an area that you don't have to waste your money in. Check out the pre-loved markets. All right, so that's everything for today's video. Those were my top 3 items that I don't want you to waste your money on. Let me know if you have any other items that you think I need to add to this list. Please share the knowledge, because knowledge is power. Leave them in the description box down below. If you have any other questions on any of these specific items, or really anything at all, feel free to leave those down below, or head on over to Instagram and I'd be happy to help however I can. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate all of your feedback and support. If you like this kind of content and you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I post new fashion-related videos every Sunday and Wednesday. So until next time, bye!